Taylor Swift returned to the stage at the Melbourne Cricket Ground for the second night of the Australian leg of her Eras tour on Saturday night. The global megastar sent the jam-packed crowds wild when she made her grand arrival on stage for her epic 3-hour set list amid her first tour down under in 6 years. She once again attracted a crowd of around 96,000 to the MCG for her second show, after she performed to the biggest crowd of her career on the opening night of her Australian tour.
What a joy and what an honor it is to get to sing these words to you tonight. Melbourne, welcome to the Eras Tour! I am standing here on a stage trying to wrap my mind around the fact that there are 96,000 people that wanted to hang out with us on a Saturday night. Like I won a contest to get to have this memory of looking at you and singing with you. I'm having a very strange experience in my head because I don't know if you know how many 96,000 is. It is, if we were to start counting, we'd never get there. I am so grateful to you for wanting to spend this time with us and just the passion I'm feeling from you already tonight. I promise you, we're going to give you absolutely everything that we have tonight. You know, another thing that makes a girl feel real lucky is when you have an extraordinary artist that wants to come out on tour with you as your opening act. So I would love it if we could all make so much noise once again for Sabrina Carpenter. Melbourne, you and I, we are about to go on a little adventure together, and that adventure is going to span 18 years of music, and we're going to be doing this one era at a time. How does that sound to you? Okay, so here's my goal for the evening. You ready? Like, these are songs I may have written about my life or my feelings or an imaginary story I came up with in my mind. Maybe that's what you think about when you hear them. But after tonight, I want you to think about the memories that we made here in Melbourne on a Saturday night.
Taylor put on a brave face as she returned to the stage to put on another incredible performance for the thousands of fans who had traveled miles to Melbourne for her show. For the concert, Taylor once again sported a whole array of eye-catching outfits to encompass every one of her eras, commemorating each of her beloved albums. She left the crowd screaming at one point in the show as she put her own Australian twist on her smash hit song, We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together. The Grammy Award-winning artist personalized her show for her Australian audience with the help of her backing dancer in one hysterical moment.
It's exhausting, you know, like, we are never getting back together.
The Melbourne locals were heard erupting into deafening screams as they were thrilled by the hilarious touch, as Taylor went straight into the track's chorus. At the time of the champagne problems, Taylor Swift expressed her gratitude to her Australian fans for being a welcoming community. She further said that before the shows, her team was in and out of the crowd, eventually reporting back to her. Taylor Swift has said that the crowd is very special and she knew about that before getting on the stage, as stated by Taylor Swift on the second night of her Melbourne stop, however. She had small secret agents in the audience asking her about her whereabouts.
So, this crowd is very, very special, and I've known that since before I got on stage, because I always have little spies out in the audience telling me what's up. And I've gotten lots of reports of you guys being extremely kind and wonderful to each other, trading friendship bracelets. Like, I knew before I got to the stage that these were some of the best costumes anyone had seen on the entire tour in the crowd. What you guys came with. Outfits, the level of detail, we have craftsmanship happening out there, and you know, it's the coolest feeling in the world to think that that maybe people made friends tonight or met tonight who wouldn't have met otherwise, and you met at our show, and that makes me really happy. You guys are a great group of people, and I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of how you treat each other and how you help each other and how you welcome each other, make each other feel special and seen. And just wanted to say that because I have a lot of feelings in this current moment. I haven't been to Melbourne since 2018 on the Reputation tour. Did anybody come to that show? But I also really love new friends. Is there anyone who's never come to see me in concert until tonight? This is incredible. This is incredible. This is the dream that I had for this tour. When I came up with the idea for the Eras tour, I wanted it to be a show that was both for people who've been listening to my music for 15 years and also people who've been listening to my music for 15 minutes. And if you hadn't come to a show before, then here's like a greatest hits refresher course on what we've been up to, and welcome. But if you have been to those previous tours, every time we come to Melbourne, thank you and welcome back, and you completely understand the assignment. Since I was in Melbourne last, a lot has happened. A lot of albums have come out, so I think we'll just do a little bit of a review right now. I had put out Lover, the album, Folklore, Evermore, which we are currently in, and last, but certainly not least, Midnight. Very excited to get to announce very recently that I have a brand new album coming out April 19th called The Or you can call it Torture Poets if you just refuse to memorize more than one-word album titles. I'm so excited about that, by the way. April 19th is going to be a very fun day for us, a very exciting day. But today is not that day. Today is a day where we are currently in the middle of the Evermore era, and I am just dying to get to sing Champagne Problems.
During the pop superstar's second consecutive Eras tour gig in the Australian city on Saturday, she treated fans to a rare performance of 3 Swiftie-beloved tracks blended into one when she pulled out her guitar for a medley of Getaway Car, August, and The Other Side of the Door throughout the Eras tour. The 34-year-old musician has sprinkled in a surprise portion of songs for each setlist, which oftentimes consists of 2 songs she doesn't usually play on tour. But on Saturday, during her second show in the city, Swift's surprise portion kicked off with a mashup of the 3 fan favorites off her albums Reputation, Folklore, and Fearless.
So this is a tradition that we started on the Eras tour, and it was kind of in honor of the fact that I was trying to play music from all of the albums because you've been so supportive of all of them, which is why I even get to do this tour. And so I've sort of challenged myself to do different songs every night, like different one on guitar, different one on piano, songs that I usually don't play live. And you know, when I'm picking these songs, I try to think about I try to match the moment. Like, you have done something so extraordinary by deciding that 96,000 of you wanted to come and hang out and dance and sing and scream. So I was just like, I gotta pick one that they really want to hear. And I think I might have achieved it. You have to let me know. I really just want you to be happy because you're making me really happy. So I figured you might want to hear this one. Let me know though.
As well as performing for tens of thousands of fans inside the MCG, hundreds of ticketless fans once again stormed the stadium in a bid to listen into the show. Despite warnings to stay home, huge crowds of Swifties who weren't able to get their hands on tickets were seen gathering outside the venue for the epic show. Videos shared to social media documented the chaos as massive crowds were seen singing along in unison and dancing as the MCG was completely overrun by fans.
You are the best crowd ever, aren't you? You said we came here with a point to prove. We are going to prove that point all night. I love you so much. I'm already at the point where I'm just like wanting to tell you I'll never forget this night. We're like a couple eras in already. I'm so obsessed with you.